It's AP Physics 2. We just went up a notch. Okay, so that means that the whole time we need to still be putting in just as much, if not more effort than we were on last year. So the first test is usually a shock, and hopefully a shock that gets you prepared for AP Physics. We're back, we're doing things. Okay, so make sure that we are prepared for that. Today we're going to do, before we get started on notes or anything into current electricity, this is a great lab that's pretty safe, where we can get in and kind of explore the relationships between our three main variables on the board. Okay, we have I. Refresh my memory, what does I stand for? Current. What is current measured in? Amps. Okay, V is really easy. What does V stand for? Potential difference, electric potential, voltage, all of them mean the same thing, which is volts, the amount of energy per charge. Okay, and finally we have resistance. Ohms. Okay, so ohms, and that is with the omega. You're going to be reading a couple things. You're not reading resistance. You're going to be looking up resistance on the computer, and then you will be calculating resistance, because we will know the amount of current and we will know the amounts of voltage. So then we will be able to calculate according to Ohm's law and see if Ohm's law actually holds true. Okay, we're going to be using the voltmeters. If you don't find your voltmeter, look and see where you could have hit it, because I couldn't find them. I don't know where you guys put them. So look around your lab table for where you might have put it from before. When we do the configuration, just please remember that we are never moving the black lead, only the red one. And you guys are going to get little circuit boards. And I'll show you what the circuit boards look like. They're kind of cool. When you're measuring voltage, okay, the solid line means direct current and the squiggly line means alternating current. We don't want the squiggly line. We're using a battery that's a direct current. So you'll be measuring voltage, and you're going to be using just one D-cell battery. So you can go ahead and turn it down to 2. That should be fine. Okay. When I'm measuring voltage, I need to make sure the black one doesn't move. The red one's where the V is. V is for measuring voltage. Okay, so please make sure it's in there. When you're measuring voltage, you're going to set it up on your sweet little circuit here. Okay, these are your circuit boards. When you get your circuit boards, you're going to have to connect a battery to them. And then I'm going to put in a resistor. A resistor is color-coded. Looks like this guy. Okay, and then so you actually see it. Alright, so maybe I have my resistor here. When I want to measure the voltage, you just have to put one lead on either side, like this. Okay? So I'm going to measure the voltage across like that. When I want to measure the current, I have to have the current go through the meter. Okay, so if it's going through the meter, instead here I'm going to have some wires and things set up, but maybe I'm going to connect it to the battery. So now it's going through the battery. On one side, it's going to go into the meter, back out, and connect here, and that will give me the current going between here and here. Okay? If I wanted to break it up and find out what's the current coming out of the resistor, I might go on this side with my wires here and allow the current to flow through the battery. Okay, so that's kind of the difference. Instead of when we do voltage, it's just on either side. When you do current, you have to open up your circuit, which is the circle, and allow the current to flow through the meter. Hopefully that'll make more sense when you're doing it. And then when we're here, we're going to make sure again that we're measuring current. We move the red wire to the current location, which is milliamps. And then you can probably set it, I mean, if it gives you an overload, that's fine, but amps down here on the left side, again, we're going to be in direct current. And just set it up there. Probably 20 is probably fine. You can probably even go down to 200, and you should be able to get the milliamps. The first one I used, it will almost always end in a gold, so that's how you know where to start. Okay, so mine is like brown, black, brown. So all you have to do is just click on here, brown, black, brown, and it will give you what that's a red. It'll give you what the resistance is, which this resistor is a 100 ohm resistor, and then it has a tolerance of plus or minus 5%. Plus or minus 5%. What does that mean? More or less. It can be up to 105 or down to 95. So there's a tolerance of 5%. Okay? So you're going to look at some of your numbers and see how those flow in.